I'm incredibly nosy and I like to know what other people do for their night routines. This video is like what I've been up to predominantly in the evenings during this quarantine time. That's pretty much it. There's like not a whole lot to talk about in it. So I hope you enjoy this video. Subscribe down below if you do, and leave a thumbs up if you like it. Let's get into it. What up, it's voiceover Denj. I like to start my night with a bath or a shower. This night it was a bath just to clean off the dirt from the day and to transition usually from my digital work to acoustic work or recording. I find that this is a good way for me to separate my working styles as well as start to relax a bit. My cat often joins me since she's got a bit of separation anxiety as well. After the bath, I like to go downstairs to where my piano is and work from there for a little while. Parga's always close by and is endlessly in the way, but usually she gets it when I'm trying to get some work done and complies. This night I was working on making a reharm of a song to potentially cover either on YouTube or eventually on streaming services, depending on the vision for it and how I feel is the best for it production-wise. So I just have a clip of me testing some of the chord progressions here. In the day I have to be quiet as my sister and mom have Zoom classes and meetings, so I don't want to be super loud in the background making music. So in the daytime is when I do a lot of the digital editing and production, and in the evenings is when I tend to record, practice, and write. Alright, I figured I'd update you guys. I just moved upstairs about, a couple hours ago after I was finished working on the piano. I like to do a lot of the rough work on an actual piano. It just feels more natural to how I am used to doing music, if that makes sense. But once I start the production process, obviously I can't do that on a piano. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this for a little bit longer and then who knows what'll happen. After I was done creating some music digitally, I went downstairs and made some tea for my mom and I. We like to sit in our living room and do some quieter offline activities in the evenings lately, since we noticed a huge increase in our screen times with the global situation and spending more time at home. So I spent some time knitting a square for a blanket I'm making, and she was working on sewing a coat that she's been making for a couple of months now. Eventually my sister joined us, and there's always a cat in the room that I end up petting for a couple of minutes. On my way upstairs, I let their cat Snuggles in, and I made my way to my room to do a bit of unwinding and my nightly journaling. Here I'm filling out my productivity log. I like to keep track of the things I accomplished that day so I can see where my time has been going and realistically how much I get done in a day. I find it also keeps me on track with my goals, as I have a bit of a philosophy where I try to work towards my goals every day in some way, shape, or form. So I have a section of the log that's specifically dedicated to how I work towards my big goal that day, and I find that I'm making more progress than when I checked in with these goals just weekly. Regularly, I'm also trying to grow new habits, so if I'm working on any of those, I also mark down if I did the habit that day, and if not, I write the reason why I didn't do it. I find that I don't like to write excuses for myself in this book since I'm the only one who reads it, so I end up usually doing the habit unless I was ill or unable to do the task. I don't just skip it because I didn't feel like it. Sometimes if I have something to say, I might journal in my personal journal where I work through thoughts and ideas, but lately not a whole lot's been going on, so I've been writing less frequently in there. Finally, I like to end my day off with working on a crossword puzzle, not pictured, but before I call it a night. It's relaxing, and it's become a signal to my body that it's time to sleep soon, and I feel myself getting tired these days after about 10 minutes of working on the puzzle. Then I simply just turn off the light. Hello, it's Denj from the morning after the night routine was filmed. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, my name is Denjamin, and this is the channel where I upload acoustic covers, original music, and some lifestyle content. If you've enjoyed this video so far, subscribe down below and hit the thumbs up so I know to make more like this. And if you have any suggestions of videos that you want me to make, comment down below.